All right, another Omega series scrim. Still have quite a few of the same players, but we cycled out some of the former DBS, Zhao, and ProStack, and swapped in some of the other P1s, Raigeki, a few others. So this is one of the C maps in the pool, which is exciting. Unfortunately, I think it'll get banned a lot. Interesting decision here that they're gonna do. So I think this is the more standard that we've seen so far, is the 4 water 1 land. This is gonna be the 2 land 3 water, which kind of makes sense, I guess, especially if you want to try to pool. I mean, 5 to 15 is pretty good, but 22 title is amazing. I don't actually know the break-even point for core title versus arm wind on this. So we'll see. So I'm assuming we're gonna see almost all core C. Yeah, so we got all core C, and then we have a full core team on this side. Good lord. And we've got core. There is not a single Armada player on this, right? Kind of amazing. So Pyro is going to open air. Interesting. I mean, I guess titles are going to be grouped, and it is a decent, not an amazing, but a decent wind map. So you can definitely bomb that. P1 guys aren't dropping sliders. Oh no. They gotta move sliders a little bit here, but they aren't going to. So construction ship open, and we're gonna see supporter opens. We've seen this in 4v4s in Nation Wars before, and basically every single open under the sun has been done. We've seen frigate opens, sub opens, destroyer opens, supporter opens. Obviously the same as, you know, dolphin opens. So sub open from Poly, and he's gonna start heading out. We got the herring here, and Pyro is gonna open with the greed bomber. He's eating all these trees and is gonna bomb. We've got what? Lab. Oh, so P1, so Killa actually is going to do the ground start for the wind and the mexes, and now is going into C. So it is going to be 4C versus 1 land. There are some herrings out that might be able to contest this bomber, but the bomber with the Sherry's, Pyro was an air player for quite a bit of time, so we'll see if he's able to get a lot done with that. While these boats elsewhere kind of jockey for position. Sport is going to come in and most likely find this. Can it get the kill? Ooh. Herring shoots his friend. I think it gets the kill. Oh, no, it does not get the kill. Shuris are a strong unit. Bomber flying across the bottom, and it is getting ready to put in work. So Herring's able to clean up that supporter, but sub is coming in. And I don't believe they say it, so should be able to snipe the mechs and potentially that comm. Bomber is coming in. Scout was ahead of it, or is ahead of it, and sees it. Sees that Sargeras has not dropped the air lab yet, so if it can bomb that, that is actually going to be massive. See, it's not going to drop the bomb before. We're going Nettle. Whirlwind gets it. That is almost all of his E production. That is a massive hit to his E. And instead of looping back and taking the nettle, he's just gonna clean up these mexes and get a better economic advantage. Meanwhile, Poly's sub is uncontested, and it is in the back line. There is an urchin here getting ready to fire. Hits once, hits twice. So he does get the mexes and the 1 title, but gets cleaned up there. And meanwhile, Pyro is Still, he sniped that max. He's going to snipe this one. He might also be able to get the one over here. Frigates from Osama. They're able to clean up a little bit here. And he is holding this opening, so we'll see how she goes. And IrishStud sneaks in a few frigates, but they aren't able to kill these mexes, so it's kind of concerning because as soon as these die, you're gonna be leaving metal on that side of the map. This bomber has gotten such insane value. Oh, and Fig finally comes out, so it is gonna die, but it was able to deny multiple mexes and reset that E economy, which is always nice. But yeah, I mean, we see literally no arm in this entire matchup at all. People are just committed to the Shuris for C and then core navy. So more frigates and the destroyer out for Osama. And Killa getting pushed back. His column is super exposed, actually. This is really scary because if the destroyer sees it, it can just chip it away from range. Is Killa gonna try? We might be able to like hug the islands or Raigeki moving forward. He's got the herring destroyer, but there's a ton of frigates here that could potentially just run him down. Oh no. Yeah, alright, cool. Killa was heading for a brief second there. He was tanking both the main gun and the depth charge of the destroyer, which is not what you want to do. But top and bottom are both looking pretty good for P1, or sorry, for blue team. Sargeras does get the scout off on Pyro. So Pyro actually did the open for air and then transitioned out. I'm wondering if, yeah, so Sargeras sees it and he's gonna make the bomber transition right away. And Osama kind of went in this northern sea battle with the help of IrishStud. So Banana and Killa need to figure out a way to reset this. If there is an air superiority, I mean, there's a few herrings, but a couple Shuris that are spread might be able to lock this down fast enough to make something happen. But we're gonna see more destroyers coming, and they just kind of want to chip away. Pyro has a few figs, but it looks like he made the muskrat for the lab here on 250E. Pyro, man, that is, granted, people have their sliders down, but seaplane energy requirements are so unbelievably high that that transition may have been a little bit early. Oh, Banana goes down, depth charges among other things. So Poly is gonna have to bring his actual army up, but he's got his commander just kind of walking towards Raigeki's base, and Raigeki is occupied with MasterBel on bottom. Top OS from both teams just duking it out, trying to figure out what's going on. And then we do see a couple bombers coming, but the fighters were behind, so unfortunately both of those bombers get sniped and Sargeras is gonna have to pull back. And in the meantime, we got dam bursters coming out, and if there's one thing those things are terrifying at, it is nuking individual targets. So if they can potentially find the actual player labs and just destroy the labs, or find the combined titles and nuke the titles, could reset the economy and win. We see no T2 transitions. C is so snowbally. I think none of these players really feel like they're confident enough to survive past T1. MasterBel, yeah. This MasterBel Raigeki fight on bottom feels like it's been going forever. We also don't see a lot of res subs, which is interesting. I feel like res subs would get so much value, but potentially because there's just so many comms in the water, they feel like they have the repair and the reclaim. Although as soon as I said that, I see the 4 subs for Osama. Yes, you can ban. I believe, as far as I know, it's the same. It's ban pick. Sorry, yeah. Ban pick. Ban pick. Similar to basically 2 bans, 2 picks, 4 bans, and then 1 last remaining map. Sub has 18 kills and is just shredding. So resign vote is gonna go out, and they are super far behind. Fortunately, this the T1 core is gonna be rough into the seaplane swarmers, and he has a lot of them. More dam bursters coming. Yeah, and they're just gonna call it. So, relatively quick game. But another scrim, just kind of going through the map pool, familiarizing ourselves with everything before next Omega Series season starts.